Welcome back, everyone. Warhammer here with episode 5 of our modded Million campaign with Grand Cathay. Last episode, we did start to make our attack on Death's Master Stitch. I always confuse the two. And he is going after some of our territory in retaliation. We also had a big attack by Greenskins and Village at the Turtle Gate, which they were able to drive them off with the help of the reinforcements from this, which is awesome. That's totally worth getting, by the way, now that I know what it does. This Lord gained 5 levels from that battle. Let's do this, because that gives 5 more leadership in case we get a really tough battle. Then we'll do Strength of Yang, because that's a really good passive. Put another point into Jade. Oh, we rolled the 2 actually to make that cheaper.
A gift from my ancestors.
We can't go out and finish these guys, unfortunately, because the vassal army of Village decided to show up. We also had Dark Elves coming in, and was it JC Pirates too? I think so.
Fly the Emperor's flag.
So this army was there, holding them off for a little bit. Okay, you're gonna come down and join Miao Ying. We'll send this up to this one. We have our Astromancer too. So he's another one that's going to benefit. When he's done his Whooshing War Compass, if our compass is set to the Dragon Emperor's Wrath, it actually gives them some bonuses, which is really, really cool. In order to get Sating, we have to have 5 of our construct units, I believe. Yes. We can't really afford it right now, but it'd be better to get him sooner rather than later. They're going to be super expensive to recruit globally. This JC Pirate keeps chasing our guys, so we'll disband this army. We'll bring him back eventually. But let's build one up here to start recruiting those lines and stuff. Leadership versus, let's do this one. Minus construction costs, we don't have to pay for him either. And control locally. So let's go. They're the cheapest ones. Oh, War Elephant too, I forgot about that. They're so expensive in upkeep though. Is there something I can cancel? That would give us a whole bunch of money? Well, actually, when does our caravan? Our caravan has 5 turns. We'll do that, actually. We'll wait. When our caravan's done, we'll get a big boost in income. So we'll use that to our advantage and to get Sating after that. Continue to build up Xingwu and Belfort Hills. Okay, Miao Ying, though. I think we take the Jadewind Mountain, then we can come back this way. It looks like they finally took Kunlun. It was controlled by Greenskins for a good majority of this campaign so far, so... Ooh, Water Snake Breeder, extra character experience, that's always nice. And we have the Van Braces of Yin now, so now she has all of her... Oh, I missed that army. Should have taken them out, actually. But her bonus gives her a 5% ward save and plus 10 to leadership for other units. That's pretty good. For her skills, it's recruitment bonuses for artillery, and that... If we had more of these, I'd get that. Let's put a point into regrowth, actually. Then we'll get more of her unique skills up here. Regrowth is going to be really important, most likely, so let's do it now. Let's get Final Transmutation. And... yeah, you're just going to stay here and defend the gate. It's almost to tier 3. Oh, I forgot about Dark Elves. They might try to come that way, actually. Because I don't want them to take this stuff, because this stuff is actually making me money right now. We have 5,000 gold after that battle. Let's build up. Recruitment's also more expensive right here because we're all the way over to yin to max out growth. This would give us access to Dragon Breath Gunners, the new mortars, Bomber Hulks. I would like that, just not right now. This stuff is actually really cheap because of her. Oh, that costs 2,000 though. Let's not do that one, but these are going to be really cheap. And Pomate, let's put in our upgraded Tigerman recruitment and control. Yeah, I'd like to get Jean Po because it actually is a really good landmark to get Astromancers, but it... Okay. That's about the best we can do right now. Oh, let's look through diplomacy, see if any way we can make some money. If I pay you, we'll pay. No, it's still going up anyway. We don't need to pay you for non-aggression. Marienburg, yes. We can confederate the Jade Custodians. Not right now. We'll do it later, though. I'm surprised the threat at the Great Bastion hasn't gone up faster. Maybe... Oh, yeah. Okay, we knew that was going to happen. Big thing is, if we can wipe out Skaven armies one by one rather than having to fight like 3 at once, we'll be in a much better position and be able to take the settlements much easier. I didn't see where the JT pirates went. Ooh, we encounter scavengers. So we could take their cargo, but we would get chaos and divided corruption for 5 turns in return. No. Let's upgrade that.
Dragon-blooded sugar.
Okay, Dark Elves didn't move. That's actually good for us.
Commander. Duty continues on the morrow.
After I have consulted my
And Dark Elves are still out here.
Redouble your speed.
We'll send this army to go recruit some Jade Lions and stuff.
Will of the Dragons, you have much to learn.
Lord of Yin and Yang.
Yeah, upgrading that would give us another Gate Master, though. Oh, I forgot. Gate Masters probably share a recruitment slot with the Tigerman one as well. So yeah, let's build that up. We have the funds right now. We're just waiting on growth for the most part. Okay, Miao Ying. Can I actually make an attack? No, they're too far away still. Do I try to get an ambush here? We have a 80% chance there? Yeah, let's try it. Our army's almost fully healed too.
I stand apart.
City Defender.
Okay, and yep, you're gonna stay there. Oh, go check in Felix. Hmm. Okay. That would be good. We'll have to do it when we're not completely surrounded by units, though. Or armies. Rebellion. Oh, where are we getting the rebellion? I'm assuming it's here. But. No ambush, but we do get an underway interception, which is just as good. Because it'll wipe this army out, so let's fight this. Clan Eshin decided to be a little bit sneaky and try to get over to us with the underway stance to reinforce another army. But we intercepted them, so this will be a good battle. We'll be able to wipe them out once and for all, and not have to deal with this army a second time. So, it is an underway battle. I actually don't like this one quite as much when it's Skaven. I really like the dwarf ones, because they're more level. There's not as much, like, trees, which is always annoying. Especially for Cathay, who relies a lot on missiles, but... Not a terrible army, mostly clan rats, some Skaven slaves with some night runners. And led by a Grayseer of the Lord of Ruins, who does have Warp Lightning. We will have to watch out for that. Our Alchemist is going ahead on horse because she's our fastest unit at the moment. We are going to leave our Tigers in the back just to watch our artillery. Got our Fire Lancers. I love these guys. We're going to definitely use more of these troops once we can afford it. But there's the first menace below. On our Alchemist, that's ideal, because she can probably just push through and get away, and they'll just die eventually once their time goes up from being a summon. But we got our Juggernauts and our Bolt Thrower trying to get up on this little hill so we can shoot down. But it's going to be a race to see whether we can actually get there fast enough to do anything about it. But our Skyjunk just about to hit rank 7. Very, very cool. I love these things. They're actually one of my favorite Cathay units. Hopefully we'll be able to use some of its variants as soon as we get to tier 5 to use some of those. But our army is still kind of what it's been for a little bit. Jade Warriors with spears, some crossbows, and some peasant archers. But our Fire Lancers definitely impressed me. I think we're going to have to try to use as many of the new bond units as possible. Because, first off, the Juggernaut, we got them first, and they haven't impressed me. But the Fire Lance Warriors are awesome. Yeah, you can come over to help as well. Our Skyjunk trying to get into position so it doesn't have to shoot and sometimes miss and hit this. But they are going to throw down the Eshin Clanstone on it, so we'll start taking some damage. I didn't realize that at first, so all the units in here will start taking damage from that. I forgot that the Eshin one actually does cause damage, but they're clumped up pretty well for us. Tigers came in for a charge on those menace below, but they're going to come over here now and get on top of this one as they try to get on our archers. That big Talons of the Night on like 4 units. So it just decimated those guys. Not too much value, but plenty of kills. Over here, our Fire Lance Warriors didn't quite get their first rocket. Oh, they did actually. It was on the units over here, but I'd say they didn't get on these clan rats. That's okay though. They'll hold up pretty well against these guys. Our ranged firepower is starting to come to action. Gonna shift the balance of power very, very quickly. They're trying to shoot down my Skyjunk with some of the Eshin Night Runners and stuff like that due to its armor piercing from being part of Clan Eshin's faction. But it's gonna hold out on its own very, very well. Another menace below, not sure what they were going for with that one, but yeah, you can try to chase down this Grayseer, kill him off. Alchemist over here, tying up some more units. Well, we are going to push in with our melee units and try to give some support to them. Fire Lancers, we're trying to pull out so that we can actually get another charge where we'll be able to use some more of our ammunition, but looks like they're still trying to chase us. Menace below, almost been dealt with. Our Tigers, they've been doing pretty well actually cleaning these guys up. Taking a fair amount of damage, but only lost 1 model so far. There, we get a little bit more of a volley from our Fire Lancers as they try to charge in over here. Oh yes, it pretty much avoided all the trees too. That was devastating. And we have another Talons of the Night going down too. I don't charge in because I don't want to get them damaged too much, but it's just about over, so we'll be okay. But that did awesome. Devastated those guys. Greaser's still doing some nice damage with Warp Lightning though, unfortunately. But his army's pretty much crumbling around him. He's the only thing that has any strength left in this army. That run is going down very quickly with Focus Fire, but another Clan Eshin Stone going down, unfortunately, which is going to start doing some damage. Hopefully we can end the battle before it starts killing off models. But, yep, keep trying to tie down Yang so she can't catch up to this Gracer. But Fire Lancers, almost 200 kills. Still got a little bit of ammunition left, one more volley if we're good. They're gonna try to do a little damage up here. Ooh, that was a good catch by them though. 3 units right there. Yeah, he's very good with Warp Lightning. 337 kills in the Sky Junk. Not bad. Last little bit of units still coming in after they've been routed several times. But I'm not sure how much is left because they've got guys that are barely like a quarter HP. And we're just trying to get him in combat. If we can get him in combat, they'll probably drop his leadership very, very quickly. Because right now he is all alone. He does manage to get one more Warp Lightning off from these Jade Lancers. We did try to pull them out, but some of them survived. Not all of them died from that, which is actually pretty lucky on our part. Because Warp Lightning can kill units very, very easily. But finally, with some hits down, the Gracer goes and calls it quits. Get some last healing with Miao Ying on some of our stuff, but not quite that bad of a battle. Right. I'm going to take the healing because we might have to fight several battles very, very quickly. So I want to make sure we're topped off. Yeah, we got that Greenskin Rebellion. That's not the biggest issue. The good news is that we've pretty much taken out Clan Eshin's recruitment base when we took Jingpo, so they probably won't be able to recruit any more ninja units right away. Yeah, I don't care about that. We'll deal with it when we get to it. Ooh, our caravan can just fight the Greenskins or destroy a unit? Heck no. Okay, the Peasant Longspear, we're going to take damage, but I'm okay with that. You've still got a couple more turns, though. I'm going to take money. You could recruit some Iron Drakes for 900? Yes. Okay, yep. You're going to keep coming over here.
Erect a shrine to our ancestors.
Astromancer.
And Cathay. First, I must meditate.
The storm.
Where do we go first? You go up here? If we go up here, they're going to retreat.
Could do that.
The storm.
I think we come after Deathmaster Sikich, take Jingpo again.
The Emperor's chosen daughter.
We need to build up our Winds of Magic, though.
Goes against Gairan.
If he ambushes, can these guys march into range? Probably not. I don't know what's in his army, but
Warden of the Great Bastion.
I'm willing to risk it.
Upon lightning.
Oh wait, no.
Allow it.
I was just thinking.
The bastion.
Oh no, it's okay. I'm gonna say they'll probably take this to where we won't have replenishment over the intern, but
Dragon's Acolyte.
Gate Master.
okay, we need to make room for you. We can probably get rid of just these normal Jade Warriors.
Deserve the honor
This
of
shall be
serving
no
me.
easy lesson.
Christoph Conlon, this is a really nice one.
The Emperor's chosen daughter.
And it gives a ward save ability.
Meowing the storm dragon.
Is it, what is it, a talisman? Yes, that'll be great for you. Jet Amulet, Dawnstone, we'll use those. Icon of the Spirit Dragon gives, ooh, Bound Summon of Ancestral Warriors. That's awesome. We'll keep that on our
Favored
Alchemist for
daughter.
now. The Angkor Chain I'm actually going to put on our
I
Gate
stand
Master, though,
apart.
since he is a melee hero. Bound Spell, we'll also
Storm
put that on
Dragon.
you. Oh no, you... What was I giving you? Scroll of Leechings, that's bad. This is the one I wanted. And then you'll
The
get that.
celestial Miao Ying.
Vigor loss reduction when fighting the Kraken Warband? No. Character experience? Yes.
My mother would approve.
And you already have one.
Miao Ying, the Emperor's chosen daughter.
Yeah, we're just gonna hope for the best. Hope we don't get ambushed. Range. This stuff is really good, but I really want to get Arcane Conduit first.
My celestial father would approve.
Wait, did you have a casting item? No, let's give you the Scroll of Leeching. It's a terrible item, but better than nothing.
The dragon's love is dying.
Okay, I'm going to save a bunch of money because I want to be able to get all of the recruitment done for the... What? Where's the tribute? I thought I already collected it. It's usually up there. Okay, well, whatever. Yeah, let's keep building this stuff up. Shenyang, you almost have enough growth. Terracotta Graveyard. I think we save our growth to get Pome up. Yeah, they're not going to be able to get there in one. Actually, you could. I'll wait on that then.
Master of
Because you might be able to go into encampment sense right here, so you can globally recruit at the same time. Our caravan is 3 turns away.
my men revere, as is right.
I'm afraid we might get ambushed, but I didn't look to see if he's high enough level to actually have that, which he doesn't. So he doesn't get the ambush. He probably retreated to Jingpo. Which that's good for us, actually. Because then we can go besiege
Speak quickly.
the settlement.
Countless-
Union, yes, non-aggression pact. Gladly. Dead Sea Pirates.
In death.
Check out your cargo. Ooh, new follower gained from the building of the Snake Gate. Enables lightning check battles and reinforcements are present and ambush success chance. Cool.
The majestic
Okay, just in case he did try to send an ambush out here, I'm going to move in
footsteps harmony.
encampment stance to get that ambush defense chance. Oh, you went up there. Okay, that's fine.
Seer provides.
Ready to defend.
We're going to make room for our Astromancer, though.
Might of the storm.
Actually, who's the lowest level?
Not tolerated.
Rank 1, rank 2. I'll get rid of one of you, actually.
Are you worthy?
Fortune can be woven.
Yeah, we need like another army to come down here and help us attack on more than one front.
We shall resist. Make a watchtower of it.
Okay, and let's see if you have enough movement range to actually get there. Yes, you barely do.
Serve.
So what we need, is it 5 in total? Yes.
Windshaper.
You can get 2 locally. Oh, I should have switched this over to get another local recruitment slot. How much are they globally? A lot. We'll do that. I can wait 1 turn. We'll just get you into the settlement. That way you can help the public order. Oh, I should have built this up earlier so we could have got some of those units too. Yeah, we'll get to it. I'm going to save my money because I'm probably going to need it.
Storm Dragon.
Let's get magic. Oh, let's not get magic reserve since your magic is not maxed out at the moment. Gate master training, so we can get this army high experience as fast as we can, and then scouting with our astromancer. Okay, no sign of the JC pirates over here, but we have this vassal army still coming at us.
Child of the night.
We can upgrade this stuff for really cheap though, so let's do that. Do the extra growth.
Spirit dragon protects.
With these, I don't think I need to leave reinforcements there once this is finished. Because the threat, it doesn't feel like it's going up. Hopefully it's not bugged. Because it feels like it's been at 34% for a while.
Honor the dragon.
The dragon blooded.
Oh, because I tested stuff out. Oh, we're getting a rebellion here?
Celestia.
I'm going to leave the gate to itself. You'll come and do this so we don't get a rebellion. That way we can keep taxing this for the money.
Cathay extends the hand of welcome. Long live.
We still don't want to confederate these guys at the moment because they actually might help push against Clan Eshin. But yeah, this is kind of annoying back and forth, unfortunately. Up quick over here so we can actually see what's happening. Okay, so why did they just besiege it and not attack it when they have 2 armies? It's not like it's been there a while. The garrison's probably still damaged. Okay, our caravan, you can get a fight with Ogre Kingdoms. I should look at leveling this guy up too. Oh, 2 of our gates are besieged. Yeah, this isn't increasing, so unfortunately I think it might be bugged. Maybe if I switch this over to this next time and it will go down, and then once it's going down, it'll come back up afterwards. If that makes sense.
Will end this siege.
Pick victory if I
You know nothing.
auto-resolve it, so no, we'll wait for them to attack.
Natural authority.
Okay,
Child of the night.
let's get all of your stuff done. What we're going to do is just going to do 2 globally to start off with. Because then we can get 3 the next turn for cheaper, and they'll be done all at the same time. Shingang, you can get to tier 3 next turn, so let's do that. This makes us some more money. Okay. Let's go after Kunlun.
Ready to defend.
Oh no, I should move in
As one.
channeling stance. If they want to come attack me, that's fine. I prefer it actually than having to chase them. And this guy we need to level up though. He's level 8 now, so we can get hidden stores. That way he does replenish in foreign territory now. And he gets even more reductions to attrition. I will submit a bug report to the author of the Great Bastion mod, though. Just so hopefully you guys don't have any problems as well. Okay, we can probably auto-resolve that one.
Emperor loves you.
We do take a little bit of damage, which is unfortunate, but
We must
let's take the heal.
their spirits.
Okay, at least they're coming towards me, though.
The North.
I think they tried to bring in another army through the underway stance and actually got intercepted. Okay, we're still going after the extra replenishment rate. Our caravan is complete. Awesome. Ooh, experimental explosive. Awesome. And you got Hailstorm Rocket Battery in yours, but that's a really good item. We're going to need to put that in Yao Ying's. Oh, Demonic Incursion at Nangao. A demonic horde will appear in 2 turns unless the Wuji compass directed to the Warpstone Desert. Cool! Well, I guess we leave this army here then.
Descended from
If there's going to be a demonic invasion.
Serve me is a privilege.
Jet Lions have spell resist. Actually, if it's a demonic incursion, we want Jade Lions because they have magic attacks. Sheng Yang, you to tier 3. Oh, we got a rebellion up here? Uh-oh. Let's get our Jade-Claw Warlord back.
The hunt moves ever forward.
He should be able to defend it even if they have some stuff because it's going to be a siege battle.
Strength is fleeting. Discipline is eternal.
Homei, we need to save funds for you.
Miao Ying.
Okay, we can take... Yeah, they probably tried to bring the other army to support an attack, but we intercepted them.
Storm Dragon.
Let's do regrowth, and then we'll get Arcane
The
Conduit next.
Bastion's defense requires it.
For you, let's get Tactician. That's better than Will of the Dragons, because Will of the Dragons, we don't need the leadership right now. We want the bonuses.
The Celestial Miao Ying.
Retreat. Yes, you went the right way. Because they... yeah, I guess that's the right way. Because I'm not worried about the greenskins right now. Plus we get the settlement garrison to help. So it's... Oh man, we still have a lot of casualties.
Their evil must be kept in check. Tomorrow, I decree it. I think only of the great
Crap, why did I go out? I thought I'd get more movement range. I was going to try to get closer to Kunlun so we could actually attack it next turn. Astromancer. That's... yeah. Yodon's Thunderbolt's great at taking out artillery and characters. Hey, more armies coming out here. That's cheap to upgrade. Finish that off as well.
Wind shaper.
Oh, we have a caravan to send out too. I need some funds for that then. We can cancel.
Shaper of the
That's more growth though. I probably want that. I can wait a turn. Okay. Where do you want to send you? Maybe to Kislev? We haven't been to Kislev yet. Okay, and we need to give this guy the warrant of trade now, too.
Surely a gift from the dragons.
Okay.
Warden of the Great Bastion.
Wait, who's leveled up? Oh, it's probably that caravan master that's on his way back, huh? Yep. Let's to give you... Ooh, what is this? Improved Ogre and Dwarf allies. Give some bonuses to your heroes. Yeah, let's do cargo capacity.
A worthy addition to my
So next time he's going out, he can help out. Get more money. That rebel Skaven army might attack over the interim. I'm surprised the Dark Elves haven't moved out on us more. We should look and see if they're at war with anyone else, because they're being very passive for some reason. Sating is going to be unlocked this turn. This army's going to be super expensive, though. Okay, fight the battle. I really don't want to fight that. Take the money. Sating, where'd you go? We could give you Heavenly Constructs, which gives weapon strength or missile damage for Cathay bow units. That's what we want.
Storm Dragon.
Okay, you're just shy of being able to make it there in that one turn. So let's go into channeling. Oh, actually, this is going to be an enemy territory, so let's go into ambush or encampment stance. And
The great enemy must be resisted.
you guys are lower rank, so we'll
The
merge you.
Emperor's chosen daughter. I stand apart.
Sating, cool.
Meow.
Okay, if we don't switch over to the... Where was it? Yeah, if we don't switch over to the warps... I actually want to see what happens there, so we're not going to do that. We're going to try the Great Bastion to see if we can actually get this to go back up, the threat. Because it's been stuck.
Lord of Yin and
I don't know exactly where they're going to spawn. So, just to be safe, I'm going to come towards Nangao, because that's where it said it was going to spawn. So, I don't want to lose that. I'm going to march into the settlement so you give bonuses to the control.
No.
Alright, Chaos Orbs are out there.
natural authority.
That's what, oh, we're going to check the Dark Elves. They're just at war with Zhao Ming. So I don't know why they're being passive. Unless they're fighting him down there somewhere.
Favored daughter.
Hey.
Foolish, stupid.
Celestial ancestors.
Oh, come on. Stupid rebellions everywhere. Caravan Master. Let's get Tactician.
A worthy addition to my arsenal.
Yeah, little things like this are annoying when you have little back and forth chases with the Skaven. That's always the worst, especially if they get to use the underway stance and they don't get intercepted. Now, was that rebellion a Skaven rebellion or a... Oh, it's a Cathay rebellion. And it went after Village of the Moon. Oh, okay. Well, I guess they're both going to team up there. That looks like a pretty serious army now. Savage Orcs are no joke. Oh, I know where those, the Skaven Rebels came... Yeah, the Skaven Rebels came from. That came from the Celestial Lake. I'm going to go for replenish or experience because I'm trying to get that guy to rank 8 so he can replenish in foreign territory. Alright, you should be able to take these guys out without a problem.
Dragon-blooded sugar.
Get training beforehand though, so your army gets more experience. Ooh, defensive coordinator gives you charge resistant armor. Oh, what was the other one? Sorry, I skipped over it. Gives them melee defense and immune to flanking. Cool.
Child of the night. Lightning come in harmony.
Well, maybe we would have fought that one. That would have been fun to do, actually. But
There is no call.
too late.
Wind shape.
You're gonna come down and help fight Dark Elves and Skaven, please. Your army is... Oh, actually, wait. What we're gonna do, actually, is... I'm not gonna keep all these Jade lines, because they're super expensive. Instead, we're gonna stay one turn. We'll keep one, actually. They're very expensive. We'll stay one turn, and then we'll get some more artillery, maybe some Tigermen. Tigermen are from over here. We can get them along the way. Let's just get rid of all this stuff then.
Cathay has no need of wasters.
Yeah.
Does the spirit dragon approve?
Get 2 Fire Lance warriors. And then, oh, we can get a Divine Lance battery. Okay, this is a very expensive, but it's going to be worth it.
Celestial ancestors.
Okay, is there anything else interesting we can put here? Let's just go for more money. Okay, and Miao Ying. Okay, if we attack the settlement, it's going to be a siege battle, which is going to be more difficult, but then we don't have to fight the settlement garrison more than once. Okay, where's Deathmaster Snitch? Well, that's really bad auto-resolve. Luckily, we have good tools for it, so... Got a pretty annoying battle ahead of us. In Clan Eshin, at their capital after we take Jingpo once again. Siege battle with a pretty good garrison led by a Eshin sorcerer, but they've also got 2 armies coming in. Both of them are not very strong. This one, few units, mostly Skaven slaves. That one does just have a hero though, but there's still quite a few units. This is our first battle with Sating. Really cool design. I love the model that Creative Assembly did for that. But we're going to try to get through this gate as quickly as possible. Skyjet, we're starting to move over the walls. Hopefully we can get some better shots and not have any of our missiles hit the walls. We're going to move everything up. Archers, crossbows, Jade Warriors, Fire Lance Warriors. Sating getting... he had a little bit of trouble getting his animations to attack, so we're going to pull him back and try to go back in. See if that fixes it so he can get his big weapon strength going through that gate. But Sky could junk actually, not with its main weapon, but its secondary Einhell Gunners on top, actually doing a fair amount of damage to this Eshin Sorcerer. Like, he's getting some of his warp, what are they called? Warp stars. I wouldn't say warp storm shards, but no, warp stars actually getting some damage very, very quickly. Even right here, Clan Eshin starting going down once again. I hate this thing. Big AoE damage for like 15 seconds or something. Does quite a bit of damage actually to our units. And the bad thing with this battle is we don't actually have a lot of ones of magic, so we're going to have to be very careful with what we actually spend them on. Skyjunk, able to start targeting down these Stormborn with halberds. That is the most dangerous unit in the garrison aside from the Night Runners because of their armor piercing, which they're targeting down the Skyjunk quite heavily with all their range stuff. So we're going to try to move it back just a little bit. Archers getting close enough to where they can start to fire over the walls and hit these guys a little bit. Gate Master going after the Eshin Sorcerer as well. We're just about through the gate. Our artillery's on hold fire for now until we can actually get some better shots in. But several things of wolf rats, clan rats, Skaven slingers. It's a fair amount of units though, so we're going to have our work cut out for us. And sometimes on this map, I've noticed that the game does like to crash even on vanilla, so hopefully that doesn't happen. If you guys are playing this. But Eshin Sorcerer took a fair amount of damage actually from our Gate Master. Doing pretty well. We do decide to throw down an Earthblood on our Skyjunk because it got very, very low. It's probably at, what, just over 10% health. So we are going to play it safe and pull it back out of range of all of these missile units. And let it do its damage from afar. Gate Bug playing into the game a little bit right here. But one more big hit in the gate and it will go down. Clan Rats don't really have much for us. Storm Vermin took one good volley from the Skyjunk, but managed to get away before it could do too much. But it goes down the Trickster Shard, which gives a miscast chance. So good thing we're not using any spells right now. Yeah, we're trying to get these guys down as fast as possible. We have our Jade Lance Warriors, or Fire Lance Warriors every time I forget that. They're going to lead the charge, because they do have their precursor weapons, so we'll try to get a volley off of these Storm Vermin right here. Let's see if we can actually do it. Yeah, you can come in the back as well, try to keep them occupied. Yes, oh, big volley too. That was a good one. Didn't get the whole entire unit in the walls before they got the volley off, so only about half the rockets went off, but it was a very good, very direct hit. Did plenty of damage. Now we're pulling in our Jade Warriors with spears, trying to form a little beachhead so we can bring our archers in so they can get a better line of sight. Gate Master still sitting outside after he got his shots off. We'll bring him in just a second, but we're trying to kill off the Eshin Sorcerer as soon as we can. Ting getting bogged down a little bit by some clan rats and spears. Oh, I didn't know he could breathe fire. I've never seen that before. Ooh, big splash attack there, though. But Storm Vermin got pretty much annihilated. Yeah, I mean, doing lots of damage to him, and that regeneration from the Von Carson Blade been very, very useful this campaign. Very, very useful in general in a lot of our battles. Ooh, a little bit of friendly fire there from this Skyjunk on these Jade Warriors with spears. But Ting gonna try to get a good shot off, finish off this Eshin Sorcerer. Let's see if it happens. Decides to go into melee instead. What fun. But a lot of archers are moving into range and now they'll start to be able to hit these units as they come in. Yeah, after dealing with the Storm Vermin, she'll come lead the attack on this front for a little bit. Our Alchemist also fighting the spears, but she does have support of our Jade Warriors now. Nice thing about having our Astromancer in the army now is that we have extra Mastery of the Elemental Wind, so our spells will be a little bit more powerful. But we missed it. His Wind Bow just barely missed on some of its shots on the Eshin Sorcerer, so he's going to survive. But here comes a lot of the reinforcements. Master Assassin along with the Graves here in the back. I'm going to try to hold this little tunnel right there. We'll start moving some of our units up that way once we deal with these clan rats. Skyjunk hitting these units on the top though as they try to group up. Our Sky Giant did get another Earthblood, so it's back up to 2600 HP. We really, really don't want to lose that. But it's a little bit of a push for us to actually get in. We do have our... Ooh, I didn't notice that, but another Clan Eshin went down. I almost wiped out these Jade Warrior crossbows, and over here too. Our Celestial Dragon crossbows took a lot of damage, and they got like down to like 400 HP. They still had like 32 models left, so we decided to throw an Earthblood and regrowth on them, keep them as healthy as possible so they survive the battle. We do not want to lose them. They're a very valuable unit that we can't replace for a long time, so... Satan, 62 kills, done a fair amount of damage in melee, but over on this flank, Jade Warriors are starting to move up. We'll try to secure a little defensive point right here and right here so our archers can get up on the hill and not have to shoot uphill. But this Warlock Master coming over, leading some Clan Rats, and our War Tigers did come up here, try to get on this point, but I don't think I quite saw these Clan Rat spears, so they might do pretty poorly right here. Yep, they didn't get their charge attack off trying to go on some of these guys, so they're going to very quickly start to lose that battle. But Warp Lightning coming down, trying to finish off some of our Jade Warrior crossbows. That thing is going to be a nuisance. We need to kill that as soon as possible. Sky Giant going to come out this side of the Satan. They'll try to get some shots up this little alleyway if they clump up for us. Yeah, Ying also leading this flank. Alchemist over there to support. Then we have our Gatemaster and our Astromancer coming in over here. Sounds like another Clanish and Stone, if I'm right. Maybe not. But they've actually kept back most of their reinforcements, which is unlike the Skaven usually on this map. Usually they're far more aggressive. But maybe because they were all reinforcements and took a while to actually get here. But balance of power is slightly in our favor. They still have about 4,000 troops though. But we're trying to get down this Warlock Master. He does have 90 armor, so he's not going to take too much damage from the Peasant Archers, but we just want to get him low enough to where he routes, so can't get his misses going. But Lance Warriors trying to get one volley here on these Clan Rats. They've still got a fair amount of ammunition left. Yes, there we go. Devastating. They'd be pretty good in melee. These guys are pretty high rank, rank 4. So they have pretty decent stats. We don't have a Yin unit right close enough over here. I'm going to try to pull them back a little bit, get them some support from Harmony. Ashermans are going to lead that front. Our crossbows over here, moving up to help support the Jade Warriors. Satan pushing in on melee along with Yao Ying. Sky Giant also getting some nice shots off. But the Skaven still have a fair amount of units coming to reinforce the Warlock Master. Their forces are pretty much divided all onto these two fronts, which sounds appealing to me, but they are being kind of annoying and just coming gradually. They're trickling in instead of grouping up, which is what we want to do. Try to kill you guys as fast as possible. We've got our Jade Warriors with spears trying to help out our Alchemist, because I thought she could handle this Warlock Master, but no, apparently. She took quite a bit of damage. But she does have a summon of the Ancestral Warriors, so we're going to use that to tie these guys up. Try to kill her with those. When we move some of our other guys up into position, we have our Peasant Archers trying to target down these Skaven Slingers. Take out their range firepower before it poses too much of a threat. But yeah, the Alchemist took quite a bit of damage, so Gatemaster and Ashermans are coming to help out and kill that Warlock Master, hopefully. Over here, they're still being kind of conservative with what they send into battle, which is kind of using up a lot of our ammunition. Not being able to hit too many targets clumped up. But Seiting doing pretty well, clumping them up on top of him, though. 116 kills. Miao Ying also moving up slowly with the Jade Warriors. Let's looking for some close-ups over here on our Fire Rats Warriors. Fighting these Clan Rats with shields. Alright, getting a little bit of slings on us from over this side, along with a teeny bit of friendly fire. But our Juggernauts were trying to get into position, but accidentally set them in the wrong way, so they're going to try to push in actually almost like chariots, which is kind of funny. Maybe they'd be more useful as chariots than they would be as artillery with how bad they've performed this campaign, but Fire Lance Warriors almost up to 300 kills, doing very well. Skaven Slingers finally going down to our focus fire, but we're just out of ammunition with these peasant archers. Even with the Gate Master and the Astromancer, this Warlock Master has been very, very hard to kill. 66 melee defense, so a lot of 52 is very, very high. I forgot they're so high. They're very good defensive characters, but yeah, 90 armor, 52 base melee defense plus Siege Defender, and 6 from our legendary difficulty. So Astromancer came in for a charge, still not doing very well on the offense, so we pull her back so she doesn't die. We do not want to lose her. Up on this side, we've moved a lot of archers up closer so they can start to get some more volleys in. Skyjunk trying to get to a better vantage point where it can shoot some of these units in the back. We don't want to target the Skaven slaves that don't have slingers because they do not contribute to the balance of power since they are expendable. So clan rats are nothing for the Skyjunk. So taking a little bit of damage fighting these clan rats with spears. The Master Assassin may be trying to get some range attacks on him as well, but yeah, you're going to lead the front of the attack up here. Skaven Slingers coming in melee. They kind of went in for charge and decided to be cowards and ran away, so they're going to get attacked in the back. Ooh, really big volley there by our Skyjunk. Did lots of damage, not too many kills on the Night Runners, but did decimate those units pretty heavily. Not quite as a good volley on that one. We decided to push in and help out a little bit more. Our Juggernaut's still getting caught. We tried to pull them back, but it's been a little bit of a problem. These guys did try to push into our back line and on our peasant archers, so we used their other summon of the ancestral warriors to hold them back. Warlock Master finally going down. 61 HP, getting be chased off by our alchemist who is mounted. The Gate Master, maybe he can get one more crossbow bolt. But if we can kill him off, that may be enough to drop the leadership of some of those units, get them to shatter. Barely gonna hold on. But Meow Ying, after we used all of our magic, we did throw a regrowth on our Skyjunk as well to make sure we don't lose it. But all of our magic has been used up now, so no sense in keeping her on foot anymore. We'll switch over to Dragon Form since she does cause terror. She'll be able to go in and get some nice charges on some of these units. Sister Dragon Crossbows along with our Jade Warrior Crossbows, trying to reposition. Get these guys over here. Still full health. Skaven Slaves right there. Some more Slingers. Fire Lance Warriors though, look at that. Almost 500 kills. They've used up all of their ammunition though. But this flank has pretty much been dealt with. There's not much else that they can throw at us. Except for this unit over here. And some Skaven Slingers clear the back trying to make their way over. So it's pretty much just this side. If we can get some of these characters down, that should be enough to bring the balance and power all the way over to our favor and bring us victory. But still managing to hold out. Night Runners now getting some, or Slingers actually, getting, no, the Night Runners and the Skaven Slingers getting some good shots on Satang though, so he is taking a fair amount of damage from those armor-piercing missiles on this side. Does have a fair amount of armor, but his wow, his vigor has brought down his armor by 25, so yeah, he's really struggling. But yeah, I'm trying to get this Grace here to get killed off. Very, very close. Yeah, Ying actually did an okay amount of damage. 170 kills, not too much value. But our War Tigers trying to catch up and get on these Skaven Slingers, but they have this barrier in the way, so they're going to attack that. Juggernaut finally trying to get some shots and be useful this this battle so far. Well, our Astromancer leading some Jade Warriors. Oh, sorry, this is our Gate Master. But Astromancer's just right behind, right there, along with our Alchemist. Gate Masters, I don't know how I feel about them. I think they're okay. They're pretty defensive characters, so they can hold the line for a long time, but they're not that great as far as support outside of Harmony and tactician. So, I don't know, I'd maybe like to see them get a little bit of changes, but... Ooh! The battle was annoying.
Make a watchtower.
Do the saving of a settlement now? Deathmaster snitches somewhere. Travel souls, that's not a bad item. Yeah, they must not have a settlement, but I don't know where Deathmaster... Yeah, I don't know where he went.
The storm dragon.
It's fine for us, though. Let's start building a garrison here, since this is next to Dark Elf stuff.
Storm dragon.
Okay, and we can get some... Oh, we can't get Jade Warrior crossbows with shields, though, so I'm gonna wait on upgrading these guys.
The storm dragon.
Yeah, you can get to level 20, though. Let's get Arcane Conduit. That's what I've been waiting for. Let's get the extra range, too, for the army.
Bastion's defense requires it.
Alchemist. Magic Reserve. Once we get it back up, then it'll be useful. But training. Corruption. I don't think we need to worry about that. So let's go into combat skills. Alchemist. I'm not using... actually, let's keep going down spell line so we can get Arcane Conduit with you as well. Sating. We have a Gate Master, so we don't need to worry about training. You unlock your unique stuff at 6. Oh, I should save points and just get that afterwards, yeah. Because those are army buffs. Right now we can only get personal buffs for him. Yeah, so this army came from here.
Dragon-blooded sugar.
We need to save money for Pomei. Oh, and that reminds me, so the mod author of this said he's not quite sure when he'll update it to the Kislev stuff. So we might end up just starting it. It's probably going to be a while, so we will start it. Alright, you get reduce construction costs. And over here, let's do unyielding bureaucrat. Let's do you as well. Done that. We have to take one more, I believe, to get.
I stand apart.
Dragon-blooded sugar gun.
Notice the firstlings back.
Master, not you.
Is the garrison healed up? Yes, it is, and it's been upgraded too. It's significantly stronger now that it's at tier 3, so... yeah, I think Gate... Oh, actually, no, this is our first turn on that, I thought, so... We'll have to see if it goes down next turn.
There is merit in this.
Dragon-blooded Shugengun, let's get bound Earthblood to give you some healing.
A tool worthy of a dragon.
Game Master, Tactician. Oh, we should have looked at diplomacy and our caravan.
Ancient empire has not survived.
Military alliance? Sure, why not? We already have a defensive alliance, so... Looks like Greece is doing quite well. At least for now. Grimgor's also taken a lot of territory in the Mountains of Morn, so... Either he's going to start a war with the ogres or he's going to come after us. And we do have Shangang, which is the northernmost entrance. Oh, another army just popped up. On the minimap near the Great Bastion. Skaven attack on this. Oh, that's actually a pretty dangerous army. We did take some damage because of a auto resolve. We don't have any artillery. actually pretty dangerous. I'm actually gonna do that. Snake Gate, spend 500 to invoke a buff. Let's do that.
Landlord reporting.
Oh, okay, Fairman Beastman actually. We have our reinforcements coming in, which is pretty cool. But no, let's do it. Let's do it this episode actually. Quite a force of beastmen coming to attack the Great Bastion. 2 things of Chaos Spawn, 3 giants actually. Lots of Centaurs. Centaurs are going to be very dangerous if they have throwing axes or great weapons, which these ones do, plus the Reservoir Chariots. Also very nasty. But the Zangors are the biggest issue to start with, because they're going to start climbing the walls. So with all of our crossbows, that's who we're going to be targeting down. Try to deal as much damage to these guys before they put up their ladders. Giants also can be very, very nasty. So we are going to do our best to kill them as soon as we deal some damage to these Zangors. Our reinforcements coming in. This is our tier 3 garrison actually. So we've traded a lot of our peasant warriors for Jade Warriors with halberds and peasant archers into Jade Warrior crossbows. It's going to be much more effective. Going to summon down these ancestral warriors, try to tie up these giants so they don't go after the walls, so our crossbows continue to shoot at them, hopefully kill them off. 2 Brave Shamans leading the attacks though. Lore of the Wild. This one we're going to come in about 45 seconds. But our reinforcements are going to take quite a while to get here. So it is going to be a little bit dangerous. Harpies getting on the walls, actually doing some nice damage for our crossbows. We did leave the Jade Warriors up there to deal with them, but we weren't quite fast enough getting them on top of them. So they did actually manage to do quite a bit of damage to that. But this giant, about 1/3 of his health. Second one, going down very quickly with our focus fire from the crossbows along with the towers. Ancestral Warriors doing their job, holding up. They still got 5 more seconds, so they're going to keep these guys busy. Zangors have started to get on the walls though, so we're going to have to start moving some of our melee to help support that. That giant is going to get through this gate very quick though, due to its massive weapon strength. But luckily for us, the Chaos Spawn have all died already, so it's just the Tuskor Chariots and the Giants that we really have to worry about. Centaurs will be a problem once the gates are open, but for the most part over here, more Gors, Pestigors, Gore Raiders. Not too much mounted besides these 2 Centaurs, so lots of stuff that can be a problem if we don't get our firepower into the right position. But yep, giant coming through is like the Minas Tirith. You will hold your ground. Then they just get swatted, just like the armored trolls in that battle. So halberds don't really be great against anti-large stuff, but the giant's massive weapon strength is just so much. He's just going to kill you instantly, and so that's a problem. We have our Jet line coming in from the reinforcements, so that's going to come over and help. The Brave Shaman gets some good attacks off on our Jade Warriors, though, unfortunately. Harpy's coming back, trying to get on these guys. Jade Warriors dealing with them, though. On the walls, we have Pestigors and Zangors. These halberds trying to hold these guys off on that side, but these guys will try to get down and come around to a flank, so we're going to bring over our jet line along with some of our cavalry in the short term. We brought over some of them over here just to protect our crossbows who have tried to pull off the walls. We have to keep these guys occupied, though, or else we are going to very quickly be overrun. So we've got Jade Launches on both sides. We're going to use their mass to try to tie down these Centaurs and Giants for a little bit while our crossbow set up to finish off these giants, but Brave Scream there did quite a bit of damage to our crossbows. Brave Shaman on the walls, fighting these guys. These crossbows trying to get off multiple times, that just keep getting pulled back by him. Over here, they haven't put too much on the walls yet. They've only set up 1 ladder, so they're very slowly climbing up while the ranged units just wait. The Centaur is trying to get some damage off before these Tuskor Chariots get through these gates. But still a lot of Beastmen units left. A lot of infantry. And another Brave Shaman. So we have 2 characters to deal with. But first giant already went down outside the walls. Second giant, about 10% HP left. Still has almost 2,500 HP though. But Jade Lancers are doing alright. They are taking one for the team from these giants, trying to keep these guys in place so they can't push back any further. Gatemaster coming down from the reinforcements, along with a Dragon-Blooded Gun and our Sky Lantern trying to get to position. It takes forever for these reinforcements to get there, but I will not complain about having them. Ooh, yeah, one giant down. This one will go down, and that'll be 3 giants dead total, yes. That's probably the most dangerous thing outside of the Centaurs now. But Jetline, gonna be doing some work here. It does have silence, I forgot about that. Or, yeah. So if we can get it on the right target, like on this gray shimming, we'll be able to do some work there. But up on the walls, Devolve hitting our Jade Warriors, so they are losing their melee attacks. They're not able to really get through the defense of these Zongors. Zongor is very defensive, actually. They're very good units. But I didn't see that this gate had gone down, so unfortunately Tuskboard Chariots and all these Centaurs are going to be piling in along with all the infantry. So our Jade Lancers are there trying to kill off this Great Bray Shaman due to his little armor, but they're quickly going to get dogpiled on. Luckily, we have brought some of our reinforcements down that way, Jade Warriors. Most of our crossbows have finished off the units on this side, so we'll be able to concentrate them on the other flank in just a second. Let's check out some of the fights on the walls. Jade Warriors creeping up, trying to take out these Zongors. Ooh, nice decapitation right there. Getting a little bit of range fire too, just trying to get these guys out for good. Also some Pestigores, which is very interesting. Seeing Chi-Marked Beastmen units at the same place. Pestigores are armor-piercing anti-large, along with poison, so they're going to be pretty good at slowing these guys down. But we've dealt with a lot of the units. Some Zongors do manage to get on the ground before they're routed, but they will come back at some point, so do have to be a little bit worried about that. Sky Lantern finally gets some shots off, but Tuskboard Chariot's very, very nasty. Our Horsemen not doing very well, so we're having trouble. This Great Bray Shaman got through unscathed. These Jade Warriors trying to stem the tide of the Beastmen forces coming through the walls while they get some of our range reinforcements over there. But we're trying to build up these level 1 towers everywhere, trying to get some value in case stuff does sneak through, so Jade Crossbows trying to get one more volley off, break these guys before they get into melee with them. See if they can do it. Yes, ooh, big volley there too, killed about half of them, and it does rout them. Ooh, oh yeah, there we go, let's say. But we'll finish it off, or shatter them so they don't come back. Pestigores on this side, just barely holding out, keeping our Jade Warriors occupied so we can't come over to this side and help. Jade Lancers been very, very important in this battle, keeping our lanes secure for the most part at the cost of all of their units, but it's a sacrifice we were willing to make. Some of the units have started moving into the back, that's why we're building those towers. Centaurs are throwing axes trying to kill this tower, which is fine. They can waste their ammo on that. But crossbows moving into range now so we can start to hit all the infantry coming through. Still quite a bit up here though. Here's where Chariots luckily being kept at bay by the mass of the Jade Warriors though, so that's good for us. They still do lots of damage though. Jetline coming in to reinforce. And we do finally get enough damage to break the back of the Beastman army. We have one, but at a pretty high cost though. Oh, our garrison lost a unit. I was trying to keep them alive so they'd maintain their experience, but let's take the money. That's actually a fair amount on that. Oh, we're getting besieged up here. Oh, it's because they don't have a settlement, that's why. Well, we'll auto-resolve that. We'll take the heal and we'll look at Deathmaster Snickich, because that's his last army.
Impossible.
If we have to lose some stuff in an auto-resolve just to make sure he dies for good, I'm okay with that. Because he has no settlement, so he will not retreat. We actually didn't lose anything, but we have those Dark Elves very close as well. Ooh, that was very, very costly auto-resolve. Let's make sure you're... We'll bring you back to the settlement. You'll get more healing that way. If they decide to besiege us, that's okay. We can deal with that. But that's a great spot to end episode 5, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you in episode 6. Have a great day.